Hi to your Florida family. So today I will be doing a tutorial on the full hair and makeup look that we do for showcase and comp season. To begin this tutorial, I'm going to start off with my hair, and for comp season we do a middle part slick back, and for the ponytail part I personally like my ends curled, but if you prefer it straight, that's totally fine. I like to do when starting my slick back, I like to wet my hairbrush and I kind of like put my hair back and brush it into like kind of like a slick back kind of like form. Okay, so now that I got it to the height that I want it to be at, I don't put it in a ponytail yet, and I go in with my wax stick and I just make sure that everything is slick back because we don't want to see any flyaways. And to smooth it out, I just use this brush. And we just want to make sure that there's also no bumps. We don't want any bumps or flyaways. And see how I'm still keeping a middle part? We don't want it to go straight back. We want it to kind of like curve out like that. And then I'm gonna go in with just a regular brush just to smooth out all like if I have any knots or anything. And then also make sure underneath is good. I kind of just go in with the brush and brush it underneath. Now that I finally got it to look like how I want it to look, I'm gonna put in my ponytail. So then I do the wax stick, and if I realize that it's not really perfect or like the way that we need it to be, I just undo the ponytail and then obviously do it again until we get the perfect slick look. To add, I'm gonna do a little bit of mousse just because I really want it to look the perfect slick. I know that it's a really high slick back, but it's super important to keep the middle part the whole entire time. For this slick back look, I used a slick back brush, hairspray, mousse, and this wax stick. The wax stick I got off of Amazon, and same with basically all my stuff. So next I'm gonna curl my hair, which it's not required. I just personally like my hair curled in a ponytail, but if you prefer it straight, that's totally fine. And I also curl my hair before I put the bow in just because that's easier for me. Now my hair is fully curled and this is what it looks like. So next I'm going to do my makeup before I put the bow in so I can let the curls sit. Okay, so to start with my makeup, I always start with moisturizer. I personally don't use a primer, but if you were to use a primer, you would use that first. But I'm just gonna go in with my moisturizer. So for my makeup, I'm not a big, like really heavy makeup girl. So I go in with my Halo Glow from e.l.f. and I just, after you do your foundation or whatever you do, you can use a beauty blender or brush. I use both to just spread it everywhere. I also, with my foundation or whatever you use, I spread it down to my neck just so like everything is really the same shade. And then after, I go in with my beauty blender just so I can pick up all the excess makeup. I can spread it out evenly. Okay, so after I use my e.l.f. Halo Glow, I go in with my concealer. I use this one from Maybelline, the Maybelline Super Stay. And for concealer, I go in under my eyes here. I do here And then I also do a little bit on my chin and a little bit on my forehead like that. And then I just use a beauty blender and I just rub it in. Again, you could do this part of your makeup however you like it on you. This is just how I like it on me. Normally, I would, after that, I go in with a setting powder. Right now, I'm using this NARS translucent powder. So I use like a triangle powder puff. I don't really know what this is called, not gonna lie. But I just go in and it kind of just sets my concealer. Sometimes there's like a little left over, like I don't know if you could see it kind of under my eyes, but I just go in with another brush. Okay, so after I do my concealer and like setting powder, I guess you can call it, I go in with the Rare Beauty bronzing stick. It's shade Happy Soul. So I do under my cheekbones, like here, and then I do my forehead, and then here. For the bronzer, I kind of just rub it in with this big fluffy brush. So after my bronzer, I go in with my blush. The blush I use is this NARS blush called, I'm focusing, Dolce Vita. But again, you can use whatever blush you want and just make sure it's on your cheekbones. And I kind of blend it into my hair a little bit. I don't know why I do some of this stuff, guys. And how I like my blush, I like to kind of like spread it out on my nose a little bit so it looks like that. I just think it looks really cute. And then I also do a little bit under my eyes so it's not like I have like a really bright spot under my eyes and then like blush from my concealer. Like I kind of make it blend with my concealer. After my blush, I go in with a highlighter stick. You can use whatever highlight you want, powder, cream, whatever. This is just what I use, but I go on my cheekbones like here. And then I just go in with this brush side of it and then just to spread it out a little bit to get a little bit more, and I put it on my nose. Again, you could place your highlighter wherever you like it. So I use a setting spray to set everything in. And then I just let it set. Sometimes I press it in with a beauty blender. After I do my setting spray, I go in with my eyelash curler and mascara. And if you would prefer, you can totally do fake lashes. That's totally up to you. I just prefer mascara. For eyeshadow, some people start with a cream eye primer. So for my eyeshadow, I do Chaser as my base because I don't have an eye primer. So I just do that as my base and I put it over my whole eyelid. Okay, so now that I did that, I'm gonna go in with the shade Low Blow. That one's like the middle and end. Okay, and the final color that I use is this dark shade Ashes. This eyeshadow palette is Naked by Urban Decay Heat. This one has all the shades that you need. And I love it. It's lasted me forever. I've literally had this palette for 4 years. It's lasted me forever. But so I'm just going to go in with Ashes. Okay, and then I just do this on the ends. Okay, so now that I did my eyeshadow, I'm going to get a Q-tip so that I can clean up the edges. I'll be right back. Also, some people use tape to make sure it's just straight. And I kind of line it up with my eyebrow a little bit. So next, after eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with another small brush. Like, let's see, this one. I'm going to go in with this brush and just blend it out. Now that it's blended out, I go in with Ounce just to do like a little highlight in the inner corner. Okay, so now that my eyeshadow and basically everything is pretty much done, I don't really do anything with my eyebrows. I kind of just brush them out like this. And yeah, so the next step I'm gonna do is my red lipstick. I use Fenty in the shade MVP, but you can use any red lipstick you want as long as it is smudge proof, or you're touching your face, you don't want your red lipstick to smear and then all of a sudden you're on the comp floor or showcase floor with red lipstick down your face. So now that my lipstick is on, I'm gonna put in my bow as my final step. And for the bow, the tails of it should be facing the back, not like on your head like this. They should be like this. So this is the end of my tutorial, and I really hope that this was helpful. And I cannot wait to have a great and fun and successful comp season.